All right, welcome to today's Explainer. We've got an incredibly exciting topic lined up for you. We're diving into a massive, fundamental shift that is literally transforming industries all over the globe right this very second. We are talking about smart manufacturing. Now, if you've ever wondered exactly how modern factories are hitting those mind-boggling levels of speed, precision, and efficiency, well, you're definitely in the right place.
So what exactly is smart manufacturing? Well, think about the stuff you use every single day. Try to picture a massive, sprawling car factory assembling thousands of vehicles. Or maybe a high-speed packaging plant just boxing up thousands of meals a minute. Smart manufacturing is the integrated data architecture that turns those kinds of facilities from simple mechanical assembly lines into reactive, breathing, living organisms. Right? It's not just about machines doing the heavy lifting anymore. It's about machines actually thinking, communicating with each other, and optimizing themselves on the fly.
Here is a super quick roadmap for today. We're going to cover the basics, the key physical and digital components, and how they all flow together. Then we'll look at the real-world benefits, glimpse into the future of automated factories, and wrap up with the experts over at DEVI Automation.
Okay, let's jump right into section 1, the basics, understanding the what.
There is a huge stark contrast between the old way of doing things and the new way. You see, in ordinary manufacturing, machines are essentially isolated islands. If a machine breaks down, a human has to notice it, physically stop the line, and then go fix it. And as you can imagine, that leads to massive, costly inefficiencies. But smart manufacturing, it connects all of those islands. It creates a completely data-driven ecosystem. The machines actually talk to each other, they talk to the operators, and they use real-time data to make instant decisions, meaning they can often prevent problems before they even happen. Moving right along to section 2, the how, key hardware and software components.
Let's start with the hardware layer. Think of this as the physical muscle of the factory floor. First up, you have sensors. These act as the eyes and ears of the factory, detecting things like a change in temperature or physical movement. Next is the PLC, or Programmable Logic Controller. Think of the PLC as this localized little brain that tells a specific machine exactly what to do based on what those sensors are feeling. Then we have the HMI, the Human-Machine Interface. That's simply the digital screen or dashboard that a human operator looks at to monitor and control the machine. We also have the VFD, the Variable Frequency Drive. That one is responsible for controlling the exact speed and power of electric motors, which saves a ton of energy. And of course, industrial robots, the actual robotic arms executing all those complex physical tasks.
So that's the muscle, but now let's move to the digital nervous system, because this is where the real magic happens. If the PLC is a localized brain, SCADA, which stands for Supervisory Control and Data Acquisition, is the overarching software keeping tabs on the entire factory floor. To connect all these physical devices to the internet, we use IIoT, the Industrial Internet of Things. And then we bring in artificial intelligence to crunch that massive flow of data and make brilliant predictions. To keep the whole business side of things aligned, we rely on MES, the Manufacturing Execution System, to track the real-time production lifecycle, plus ERP, Enterprise Resource Planning, which pipes the factory floor data directly up to the business and finance offices. Finally, all of this data gets processed using cloud computing for massive storage and edge computing for split-second on-site decision-making. All right, section 3, the working principle. How all of this actually flows together. Let's actually trace the journey of a single data point, just to put this in perspective. Picture a huge beverage bottling plant. A sensor detects that the liquid is getting a little too hot and instantly shoots a signal to the PLC, which pops up as a warning on the operator's HMI dashboard. But simultaneously, SCADA is pushing this exact data up to the cloud. Up there, an AI compares this random temperature spike against months of historical trends and predicts, hey, a cooling valve is about to fail. The AI immediately alerts the floor operator, and the system autonomously reroutes the liquid, safely shutting down that specific valve for maintenance before a single bottle is ruined. It is just this beautiful, continuous loop of intelligence. Which brings us to section 4, the real-world benefits, the why. The value proposition here isn't just a tiny incremental bump. It's absolutely massive. Predictive maintenance alone is saving industries millions of dollars by fixing machines long before they ever break down. You also get real-time monitoring. I mean, you can literally check on your factory's output from your smartphone sitting anywhere in the world. And by letting machines handle all the repetitive or dangerous tasks, we're seeing vastly reduced human error, way better safety for the workers on the floor, drastically higher production rates, and ultimately incredible energy savings and cost reduction across the board.
And the crazy thing is, it's everywhere. We're talking high-precision sectors like automotive and pharma, heavy hitters like steel and cement, all the way down to municipal water treatment and large-scale agriculture processing. This tech is revolutionizing how we produce practically everything in our modern economy. Just to bring this right down to the actual factory floor for a second, you'll see things like completely intelligent conveyor automation that can route products just based on their weight or a quick barcode scan. You'll see insanely precise robot assembly lines building cars with literally zero margin of error. It's powering high-speed bottle filling plants, adaptive packaging lines that can just change box sizes on the fly, and smart warehouses where automated vehicles fetch inventory without a single human ever stepping foot in the aisles. Section 5. The future of factories. Where exactly are we going? Okay, one of the most mind-blowing, cutting-edge concepts we are seeing right now is something called the digital twin. Take a second to grasp this. A digital twin is a highly accurate 3D virtual replica of a physical factory, meaning before a factory owner even builds a new assembly line, they build it perfectly in a computer simulation. They can run virtual stress tests, they can simulate machine failures, and they can optimize the whole production run entirely in the digital world. It lets them completely analyze and perfect the factory without ever risking a single piece of real expensive physical equipment. How cool is that? Building on things like the digital twin, the future is incredibly exciting. We are rapidly moving toward the era of collaborative robots, or cobots, which are specifically designed to work safely side by side with humans, rather than being locked away behind safety cages. We're going to see factory floors powered by ultra-fast, zero-latency 5G networks, allowing millions of industrial IoT devices to just communicate instantly. And with advanced AI getting better every day, we are ultimately marching toward the fully autonomous factory, a facility that can practically run, diagnose, and optimize itself. Section 6. A quick recap, and who can help you get started. To sum it all up real quick, smart manufacturing transforms isolated manual factories into highly connected, data-driven ecosystems. It works by combining that physical hardware, like your PLCs and sensors, with incredibly powerful software in cloud networks to make real-time decisions. And look, if you're a student, an engineer, or a factory owner, understanding this shift is absolutely crucial for your future success. This isn't just some passing tech trend. This is the new industrial revolution, and adapting to it is quite literally the only way you're going to stay competitive. Now, if you are actually looking to bring this kind of technology into your own operations, DEVI Automation Solutions is a fantastic expert partner to look into. They provide comprehensive services spanning everything we just talked about: industrial automation, PLC programming, HMI and SCADA setup, VFD drives, AI and IoT integration, and even things like home automation and smart agriculture. So if you really want to optimize your operations, you can reach out to them directly at deviaautomationsolutions@gmail.com. Which brings us to our final and probably most important question for you today. Is your factory or your career truly ready for the smart manufacturing revolution? The world is moving incredibly fast, and the time to adapt is right now. If you found this explainer helpful, please hit that like button, share it with your colleagues, and make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon. We're going to be bringing you a lot more content on industrial automation, PLCs, AI, and IIoT. Thanks so much for learning with us, and we'll see you in the next one.